god, that's horrible. Oh, I I started recording. Hello. Welcome to Dicey Shores, where RPG dice determine my path to progressing through brighter shores. I fully did not realize that I had hit record. I was just setting it up. We did get a rare drop, which is nice. What's it called? I was just opening a can of, what is it called? Dark Thunder, which is like Aldi brand white monster. It's like the zero sugar Dark Thunder. I just really had been craving a monster and they didn't have any, and I was like, yeah, how bad can this thing be? As it turns out, not great. That's fine. Oh no. Oh, wow. My hand was on the trigger. I mean, it wouldn't have been quick enough. I still would have absolutely died, but hand was close. Ooh, this was a bit of a scuffed setup. Oh, I just noticed that my Plumpetae are Tempestae, which is cool. So I think they're... My god, this is so much noise. 3 people fighting ghouls next to one another. But yeah, like that's not gonna be that good, is it? Yeah, no. No, I need to be a little bit more hand on the trigger when it comes to dying, because the walk back is just abysmal. And no, they are not vulnerable to these things. Oh, we should be using our new sword, actually. See how well that does. Is this slower? It seems slower. I actually don't know how the weapon speeds work in this game. Like, I know in RuneScape there's certain things that are like 1 tick, 2 tick, well, not 1 tick, but like 3 tick weapons versus 4 tick weapons. Remember what I said about hand on the trigger, and then I didn't do it. I mean, I didn't need it, but my god. I need to like practice what I preach, honestly. But yeah, one more. So if it gets dicey, I'm absolutely going to teleport. Or not teleport. What's it called? Immunity. Jeez. The potion noise, the 3 ghouls taking damage, the 3 guys taking damage. Like, I hope this isn't too bad. In the edit, I might have to like quiet it down in the edit for sure. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I did it. Wow. Taking risks left and right, but I ended up doing it, and I got a new helmet for it. Yeah, that's... What are we currently on? Ghouls? No. They attack with... Was it Necro something? Necrone, probably? No. I will keep the current helmet. So that's that. As far as our weapons go, yeah, we can sell the rest of these. So I'm gonna go to a safe area, and I'm going to roll another one. So cool. That's, wow, it's so quiet when you're, oh, has this been up the whole time? Well, you can see my jeez, I'm so... This is what happens when I wasn't ready to record, and then I hit record anyway. Oh my god, I am a professional. Okay, 4, which... And I fully did not... My god, this is the most scuffed start to an episode, I'm so sorry. That's chef, which means that that's... eels? No, that's still sausage and mash. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the dab. Well, we're gonna sell our weapons or our loot. We're gonna go back to the dab. We're gonna take stock of what we have and see if we need more foraging. Which hopefully, cheekily, I would love some more foraging so that I could get a little bit closer to 12. But we'll see. Okay, so we definitely have enough potatoes for this. Let's figure out how many sausages we need. Well, I guess there's no harm in overbuy. Well, no. I need to stop overbuying because of the imminent threat of any sort of tool that I have to buy. I am noticing the same trends in experience on tables, or at least I'm seeing the same numbers over and over again. So I'm wondering if experience kind of like is doled out in the same cadence across different types of skills. Like maybe the processing skills have similar experience tables, and all of like the gathering skills have different tables. I don't know. Gathering, would that be the right term? There's a word for it and I can't think if it's that one. But yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting. It's just one of those things that I'm passively noticing as I'm like referencing different tables when I'm doing like my math on how many ingredients I need for something. Yeah, just certain things that this game mode sort of like makes me notice. Ooh, I've just noticed that this will bring us to one of the unlocks, one of the big three. I feel like it's bacon sandwiches, omelets, and vegetable stews. I feel like that's usually the loop that you end up in when you're training this skill. Because vegetable stews are good because it's like you can see them doing it over there. It's you chop the vegetables, then you boil them. It's one inventory of one item. Like you don't have to worry about it. Eggs are the same way, but it's one process. It's just the pan. And then the sandwiches are probably the most like intensive, if you could call it that, where it's like you have to fry up the bacon and then you chop the bread or whatever. Either way, they're all ingredients that you can buy. Well, I guess you could buy everything, but they're all profitable, basically. Like, you can't get any of the ingredients outside of our boy Kevin over there on Stone Street. And that is level 8, and that is vegetable stews unlocked. Very nice. Cool. So, make a little bit of our money. Okay. As we level up in the skills, it seems like we recover our cash a little bit better every time. I'm not holding my breath because I know that could very quickly change, but feels good for now. So yeah, vegetable stews, we just need Kevin. So that stays on the table. Alchemist still stays off of the table, so we stick with D4. And 2, Forager. Finally, we're back to Forager. Awesome. So that'll be our pondweed again, and that'll get us to be able to harvest bell plant, which means that we will have access to all 5 of our skills again, until we inevitably roll combat, and then we're back down to 4 skills. But as I said before, it's all good because that means that it'll kind of force us into rolling only on Hopeport skills. So we are getting even closer. 4 more levels across those tables, and then we will be able to unlock Hope Forest. One thing I will say that is a bit of a criticism of this game is that I feel like in combat, some of the most interesting enemies are passive enemies. Like, I love the design of these bugmen. I love the design of the moss monsters, like Maw Chest, Beastmen. Who's the other thing? Oh, the big like mushroom dudes in the mines as well. What are they called? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I love all of those passive monsters, and I mean, granted, combat isn't like super complex, and maybe you'll be able to fight them as normal when there is more complex combat. But yeah, sometimes it feels like a waste of a good design when they're just a passive monster. Like, I'm not seeing them unless I'm like starting up a passive activity and then I'm immediately logging out. I don't know. It might. There's time for it to change for sure, and you never know what the future holds. But that is one like thing that I have observed, like one observation I've made about the enemy design in this game. I don't know. Still love it for sure. But yeah, it would be nice to have some of the cooler enemies be like actively like you'd be actively engaging with them. Okay, stop the queued actions, and that is bell plants unlocked on the account, and that means that alchemy is officially back in the results table. So we have all 5 of our skills again, and that means that we're going to move back to the D10. Something I came up with that I'll do in editing is I will have the hopefully you're seeing it now if I'm a good editor. I'll have the results that we can get up on the screen near the professions, so that it's a little bit clearer when a number is rolled what it means. Not that I don't talk about it immediately after, but you know, I don't know, visual aid and all that. Okay, so that is cooking. So that is vegetable stews. Let's get it. It's been a while since I have bought an ingredient this low. Like on my main, I'm usually like, I think I'm currently making stews. It's been a while since I've done chef, but these vegetables look so sad. Like, trying to think of what level I'm at right now. I think I'm around the 250. Where would I be? Oh, I'm probably making delicious ones. Like, oh, you can't see the ingredients, but when I tell you they look choice, and these look not so choice. Poor little vegetables. Poor little basic vegetables. They're like the lonely pufferfish of the skill. Right, and a nice and easy level 9 on that. And oh, we unlocked the bounty board. I forgot about that. That gives me an idea. I wonder. So I'm going to sell... Well, no. I'm going to sell these. This feels cheesy. Now that we have access to the bounty board, if when I roll a chef grind, I check the bounty board and the current thing that I am cooking is on here, I think I'm going to take it. Like, I wouldn't be able to take this jellied eel bounty. I mean, I guess I could, in theory, hold on to it before... Oh, no, wait. No, yeah, that's the next level. So I guess, in theory, I could hold on to it until I can make it. But yeah, like, I'm training it anyway. So at the very least, it'll give me extra... No, but... if it wasn't an experience drop, if it was just cash... I don't know, but that's something to think about post 200. Because post 200, there's a huge jump in how much experience it takes. That... I'm gonna sit on that. I'm not gonna do it for now. Oh, I left the dice cam open again. God damn it. Well, I'm exactly where I need to be. So without further ado, let's roll. Okay, 6 is Fisher. So, cool. Close the dice cam. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a creative way to incorporate the bounty board into this without totally breaking the grind. Maybe I'm only allowed to do as many bounties. Well, they have to be available at the time that I roll it. And I'm only able to do bounties. Like, I can't do so many bounties that I will level up. Like, if by the time I do all of the bounties that I have available, I am still under the level, that's legal. I don't know. I gotta think about that one. But it would be cool to incorporate bounties. I think it might be a post 200 thing. I think when there is stuff like that, because I've toyed with like passives for post 200s. Well, I say that. I have not seriously toyed with passives because I still don't think passives are in the spirit of this playstyle. because the whole point is that you are actively engaging with the current level of thingy and the current level of the profession, and you're gathering resources for another profession when you eventually roll on it. Like, I don't know, I guess you could technically say the same thing about passives, but then I'd have to work out like when I'm logging in and like make sure I don't go over level. Like, it's, yeah, that's a whole thing. I would rather be actively grinding something and like chatting while I'm doing it. You know, we're finally at the point where it might be more than one inventory, you know. This is, I mean, just doing quick math on this. 87 per. Yeah, this feels, what, like 12 times 80. What would that be? 800 and then what, like 36 more. I don't know. I'm gonna stop embarrassing myself with the mental math. It's clearly not happening. This is, you know, when I was in school, they said, "Oh, you're not always gonna have a calculator in your pocket," and boy, were they wrong. So I don't need to do mental math anymore. There's a calculator every which way. I don't know if it's like Stockholm syndrome, but the more I drink this energy drink, the less bad it is. Like, I feel like the one I had yesterday was like super rough. And I was like, oh, maybe I just got a bad can. It's like, no, they're just intense. It's just like it tastes, I don't know, like White Monster is so good, and I know it's like an Instagram meme right now. At least it is on my Instagram. But oh, it's just so good. I am trying to like cut back on energy drinks. I think I did a really good job of it the last couple of years, but every now and again I feel the urge. I was like really bad with them in high school. Oh yeah, we do need one more inventory. Oh no. Off to the fishmonger. Yeah, I was really bad with them when I was a kid, because what I used to do was, and you don't need to be drinking energy drinks when you're that young. And actually in the UK, I don't think you can even buy them under a certain age, which America should have done, but whatever. I lived, I guess. We used to, a couple of my friends and I, we learned how to make like belts using the soda can tabs, and like plastic lanyard that you could buy at a craft store. And so like Monster, like back in the day, because I don't think they do anymore, they used to have colored tabs, like they used to paint the tabs. So like Blue Monster and Orange Monster were like my favorites, and so I made like a blue and orange belt. And in doing so, I started drinking way too much Monster, like at least 1 or 2 a day. And pretty sure I burned myself out on caffeine or gave myself a dependency or something. I don't know. But for a while, I could just like drink a Monster and then go to sleep. Funnily enough, during lockdown, when I had to like buy my own coffee, instead of drink it at my office, like that I worked at, I stopped drinking as much coffee because I didn't want to spend money on it. And then I sort of like weaned myself off of my caffeine dependency in doing that. I don't know. So that's a little like Rob lore. Oh, also, by the way, we hit 40 Hopeport. I just noticed that. That's actually sick. So we did get 40 Hopeport before combat. I didn't think that was going to happen. So let's see if we can get a 1 or a 2 and round off our quest requirements. Nope, we got a 10. I guess there's technically a 1 and a 10. Well, not on this die. I guess there's a 0. But that's back to Alchemist. So that's kind of cool. I did not expect to be waiting on the combat requirement for the level up quest. But we're damn close. Depending on RNG, we might be questing this episode. I have just realized that I don't have any bell plant. So we need to make, let me see. 7 of these potions. So I'm just gonna, as a visual reminder, withdraw 7. I should have checked this before I teleported back. But yeah, we do just need 7 more bell plant. Hopefully, no, I don't think that'll get us a forager level. Well, it might. I'm actually, ooh, just noticed we're almost at monument pieces. We can actually start working toward, so that should, I don't remember how I did it on the spreadsheet, but that is technically on our list of goal-ins. It's the only, currently outside of quests, it's the only thing that I've come up with to put on the sheet. So I actually don't remember what I set. Maybe it was like, as soon as we get this level, we start repairing the monument. I might change that to as soon as, like, as we get a forager requirement. Yeah, you know what? When we get a forager requirement, maybe instead of whatever the current grind is, we have to complete the monument of the current level first. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. Okay, I did have a think about it, and to be fair, quests will sometimes just give us so much experience that we skip out on grinds anyway, so like, in a way, Monument sort of works that way, where it's like, we're gonna need so many pieces that we are going to skip a couple of levels in grinding for the Monument. And so, or we're going to advance a couple levels in a skill by grinding for the Monument, and it's kind of no different than a quest reward in that regard. And I mean, at the higher levels, I mean, I could tell you right now for free that the Monument takes more pieces than will be, like you will not level up by collecting all the Monument pieces that you need, like when you're at the higher levels. Because I think I'm nearly 200 on my main. I think I'm 192 forager currently. So, I've already encountered levels in Monument that I just don't level up during. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I don't... Oh, just kidding. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I don't know how I feel about the combat cape. Well, no, the more I look at it, it is kind of cool. I would like the higher level capes though. Like, I think these like diamond looking ones look pretty slick. Ideally, I would have at least expert 1 on my main because I have the gold bunny outfit from the current Easter event. And I don't really have, like, every bunny outfit I've gotten, I've found a cape that I like that matches it. And I haven't quite worked out which one I like for the gold outfit. I think right now I'm wearing the cooking one, which I think that person is as well. Yep, and they're gone. But yeah, like the brown one. Yeah, okay, so it looks like these people are kind of doing the same thing. Oh yeah, he was wearing a cooking one with the gold one. Yeah. I'm only like 117 combat, 118 combat on my main. So, definitely ways away from that gold combat cape, for sure. I think I'm actually passively training combat now, because I'm also running into money problems on the main. And I don't want to keep grinding alchemy, because it's bankrupting me. But the more I do in like merchant and what's it called, leather worker, the more money I'm getting. I just realized I've had the spreadsheet open. Well, enjoy me actively updating it. I really do need to check the recording before that happens. Right, so that is oh, I got so confused. I saw total level 60. I was like, oh, I'm combat level 60. I should be in Hope Forest. No, that's my total level. I can't read. Oop, did it get stuck? Oh no. Is it? What is it? It's a 9. Does that count? I feel like that should count. It landed flat. Yeah, we'll count it. Okay, this decision. This is Dice Gate. The decision needs to be consistent. If it lands flat, if it lands cocked, it will not count. But that landed flat, so I'm gonna count it. And I will just be more aggressive with my dice rolling next time. Right, so 9. So alchemy. We need to make more potions. And I just did this math for the other one. It's 125 is this potion currently. So 1176 divided by 125. So we need 10 more bell plants. Onward to we're kind of doing our forager grind at the same time as our alchemy grind. It's 2 levels at once is pretty crazy. Yeah, actually thinking about it, back to the thought of we're gonna end up with more resources than we need for a grind. This absolutely is gonna keep happening because the experience that you need for alchemist using a level 12 forager ingredient, you're leveling at like level 7 alchemy, so you're always gonna need less experience than the experience that it's worth in the forager skill, if that makes sense. Like, I'm definitely gonna end up with spares of things, especially if certain things drop from monsters as well. Like, yeah, I should absolutely be selling the spares when the time comes to absolutely liquidate my assets. Although it is really nice having 35 silver right now. I'm especially going to need that boost when we roll the imminent 15 fishing. It is so close, and I don't like that. I don't remember what the nursery rhyme is or little song. I don't think it's Peter Cottontail, but this image right now of a man in a bunny hat beating on a beast in a field is like giving big, like, picking up the field mice and bopping them on the head energy, if you're familiar with the little song. I cannot remember the first half of it. It's just picking up the field mice and punking them on the head. Why did that sound like Pop Goes the Weasel? I don't know. I needed to use my potions as my, like, marker in my inventory that I had collected enough bell plant, because now that like grinds are taking so long, or grinds are taking enough time that I feel like I can queue up actions, I like fully stopped paying attention to how many actions I've queued up. But now I can deposit these because I am going to need my full inventory space for this, which feels crazy. Now I'm starting to, like, we're just now starting to hit like multi-inventory grind, so I am going to not only have to keep track of how many things I'm collecting, like experience wise, like how much experience I'm banking, but I actually need to like track like how many things I've collected now. In short, I have to start working harder at my account. Okay, it was bothering me and I was like humming it to myself while I was making these potions. It's Little Bunny Foo-Foo, not Peter Cottontail. So it's Little Bunny Foo-Foo hopping through the forest, picking up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I had to look it up. Like, it was driving me crazy. I feel like that's the kind of song I would just sing to myself while I'm like doing the chest loop in the barracks, where I'm just like fully losing my mind. Just like, little bunny foo-foo. No, I'm not. The grinds are not that grindy that I am fully losing my mind. Though I will say, I feel as though I did this math wrong again somehow. How do I keep doing this? I need to understand how I keep doing this. I swear Did I not? No, I don't know, man. Well, they go on the ground. I'm nothing if not consistent. Consistently bad at my own rules. So constantly stealing experience that I shouldn't be getting. I mean, to be fair, the next time we grinded Forager, I would have been grinding Bell Plants. So it's not like I was getting an ingredient that I wasn't supposed to have. However, I did just totally waste ingredients that I could have sold. Unfortunately. That's my punishment. More chest. More chest grinding. No matter how you say that sentence, it doesn't sound good. Anyway, this is going to be the last roll of the video because we are at about like 32 minutes of footage right now. We need... Oh, let's actually check our next alchemy. So, strength cryonate. So we need water lily, which is 16 forager, and starfish, which is 18 forager. So no more alchemy. So D10 retired. We're back to the D4. If we roll a 1, I'm going to continue the grind through the end of the video. And if we roll anything but a 1, I will deal with that next time. But this roll could put us into Hope Forest. Oh my god. I'm gonna move the camera. I don't want it to look like I moved the die. I'm gonna move the camera. Oh my god. I'm going to try and find the die. There it is. That's a 1, folks. Extra long video. Extra long video. No. But it does mean we're about to go grind out the Hope Forest requirement. I will say something that I think we're going to start doing just for, like, it really doesn't make much of a difference from your perspective watching, but I think it's a little fun. Like, if there's something that I'm grinding and it's in 2 different locations, I'll do it in the second location, the second time around. I don't know. It's just a interesting little way for me to keep a grind fresh in my head. But the whole, like, moving the dice comment, nobody has accused me of doing that, but it is something that has, like, occurred to me. It was, like, why I wanted to do a dice cam. Oh, no, I'm dead. Shit. So, like, primarily when, I think I've talked about this, but, like, when I play, like, Dungeons & Dragons, like, I am usually the GM in my friend group. And so I typically roll behind a screen, and like different GMs and different TTRPGs, like they have different opinions on like fudging rolls. I try absolutely not to fudge a roll. Instead of fudging rolls, I have usually I have contingencies in mind if things are just going really, really bad for the players. I will usually have one, like, in case of emergency, break glass option. Not to the point where it's a guaranteed game changer for them, but at least it gives them a chance in the event of bad RNG, because there is nothing worse than, like, doing your absolute best and playing completely correctly and the dice just absolutely not being with you, like just being against you the whole time. It's just not fun. And like, so sometimes I'll do that, but then there was, and this is like I need to go to a confessional and pray forgiveness to Dice Christ. Shout out if you like listen to NADPod. But there was a time where I was taking 3 players, like 3 brand noobs, the first game. Brand new players through something. And it was like a combat encounter that was properly weighted for their level. But for whatever reason, I was rolling really hot and I crit on somebody, and it would have done enough damage to, like, if not kill them outright, like, it did enough to down them. I don't remember if it did enough damage to kill them outright. Like, I don't think I did double their hit points, but like it was bad. And I was like, I I'm still gonna hit on them, but I'm not gonna crit. Like, and I just didn't roll the crit damage, and like that was my equivalent of fudging numbers. Oh, hello, sir. Man ran over here. Oh no, he's not teleporting. He's doing his immunity. He's. Oh, I bet you're looking for eggs, aren't you? I think there was one over there. Can't remember. I don't see them yet because I haven't talked to the Easter egg person yet. Yeah, they just found it, I think. I think it's over here. Somewhere around here. They might still be looking. But, yeah, I just, like, because if you're leaving something up to a dice roll, you need to be prepared to, like, accept either result. So, I don't know. I guess you have no reason to believe me, but, like, promise when I say that, like, I wouldn't fudge dice rolls, even if, like, I had a way to. I am trying to have it be visible on camera so that there is no question that I'm doing a grind. But I don't know. It was one of those things that occurred to me. People lie on the internet, and I don't want to be perceived as one of them. Although, talking about it, I feel like the fact that I'm bringing it up first makes me sound guilty. So maybe I should just cut this all out of the video and, like, pretend the audio got corrupted. But that sounds bad because the audio actually did get corrupted that one time. Oh my god, I'm just digging myself into a hole right now. I should have ended the video at the roll. No. My absolute, like, fumbling is, like, reminding me of, like, whoever smelt it dealt it, but, like, also whoever denied it supplied it. Like, you can't win. Like, either way, it's like there's an argument to be made. Like, the accuser did it or the accusee did it. Like, there's no correct answer. Also, I just noticed, like, the outline of my, when he does, like, Necrone on me, that's cool. I don't think I've ever noticed that effect. I haven't, like, been staring this intently at combat because usually I'm comfortably leveled when I'm fighting something. Right now I am uncomfortably leveled. I am just hair trigger ready to cast immunity at a moment's notice because this is like one of, if not the farthest point on Hopeport right now, and I don't want to walk back. But then I get close. No, I hate this. Oh, I might be screwed. Anyway, that was so close. Okay, I think that's my first successful cast of immunity, to be fair. And then I immediately died on the next one. Like, why am I bad at video games? I mean, it might all be down to dice rolls, as would be fitting for this series, but, like, I feel like the two-handed is the way to go. Like, I feel like the shield's added defense doesn't really help me. But, again, I might just be rolling poorly. Did I finally get gloves? Oh my god. This is a game changer. We have a full set of armor. Ooh, we almost have a full set of uncommon or better as well. So that's cool. Wow, and right before we have to go into Hope Forest as well. Like, we are geared and ready to go. This could not have been... Like, the dice tell their story, man. Like, looking at the total... I'm celebrating and I might die right now. Jesus. Oh, my God. Disaster. Yeah, the dice really tell their story, though. Like, we're gonna get 20 combat pretty much right after we get 40 Hopeport, which is nice. We also, right before we leave, get our last piece of gear. Like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be very good. And it's funny because, like, I haven't even really thought about what the dice table, the result table will look like. So we'll have our 5 skills here, assuming all 5 of them are available. And then what'll be carpenter, woodcutting, and gatherer, I believe, right? There's only 3 skills in Hope Forest. Why am I not remembering this? I spent so much time there. Oh my god. Where is it? Yeah, 3 skills. So what'll that be? That'll be 8 results. Oh, okay, so we could just use a D8 for that. And then we'll work it out when there's an odd number of results. I'll have to think a little bit more about that. That might end up being like, I don't know. I did toy around with the idea of like, say if we had 7 results, the 8th result on the D8 being like roll again, which we might have to do that like when there's no way to evenly distribute the dice results. We might implement that just because I'd rather do a reroll than say like, okay, one skill is weighted with 2 results, but like there's a higher probability of rolling this one skill than this other skill. Like that totally goes against the account's spirit. Oh, and because we're going into we also unlock knowledge because that's our first level 20. Oh my god, there's actually a huge amount of unlocks now, so that's a lot to think about. That's really cool. So 12 silver is a conversion as well, so that's crazy. You know what, I think for now we enjoy this victory. We're at about like 43 minutes of footage right now, so I think this is a good place as any. We're gonna park up by the cabbage, and we're gonna end it here. And we'll talk about what this means for the account next episode. Lot to go over, I think. So that's it for now. Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, until next time, catch you later, and have a good one.